When it comes to nutrition for weight loss or even building muscle, there's a hierarchy, meaning that there are things that are more important and things that are less important. I want you to imagine a triangle. At the bottom of this triangle will be the words energy balance. Energy balance, calories in, calories out, will always be the most important. On the next level up of this triangle is protein intake. Protein intake is important because it helps to build muscle or maintain muscle. And it also has a higher TEE than carbs and fats. Thermic effective food, meaning that it takes more energy to digest and make use of protein than it would with carbs or fats. Just above protein intake will be carbs and fat intake. These are on the same level because they're somewhat interchangeable. Studies that look at fat loss show that there's really not much difference between high fat and low carb diets or high carb and low fat diets as long as calories are equated. For building muscle, you can trial and error whether you respond better to higher carbs or higher fats. Just remember, in any case, fats have 9 calories per gram and carbs only have 4 calories per gram. Next up on this triangle is micronutrient and fiber intake. While these don't play a massive direct role in body composition changes, they do make sure the body functions how it's supposed to, and they help to maintain health. There are some micronutrients that do also have an impact on your weight from week to week and day to day. In particular, sodium and potassium. Increased sodium will cause you to retain more water, which will change your scale weight. Increasing potassium can sometimes help to regulate these effects, but in general, you don't really want to have your sodium too high anyway. Having an adequate amount of fiber can also help to decrease bloating, and foods with a higher fiber content are more satiating and have a higher TEE than foods without. From here, we move up the triangle to meal frequency and meal timing. This has a very little impact on your changes over time. If you're having more meals throughout the day, yes, your metabolism spikes more often, but it's a smaller spike. If you're having less meals throughout the day and they're larger meals, you have less spikes, but they're larger spikes. So it equates at the end of the day. Having protein after a workout can definitely help with building muscle, but it's more within a 2-hour window rather than a half-an-hour window. Finally, we come to supplements. These are in the smallest part of the triangle because they should be focused on last. Focus on all the other parts of the triangle first, and then you can add supplements on top of that to have a little bit extra help. Not much, but a little bit. Except for creatine, of course. Creatine is a supplement of gods.